Could you imagine waiting to get your food and you looking at a lady who is talking like this to a camera? Like she just got her mouth open looking like she about to bite a hole through the window to get to the camera better, to have a better conversation, and you just waiting in the back like, I just sure wanted to stop here on my way from church. Give me a little Sunday meatloaf to go. But we got beef, we got problems. The best way I could sum up this whole situation is by saying this is what happens when your character is not prepared for the blessing. We all know about the infamous Keith Lee experience. If he come to your food place, you are going to have a line out of the door. Looks like that's what was supposed to happen in this situation, but it didn't quite make it. But what's up, my friend? Welcome back once again to the Just Casein brand. I'm your homegirl, I'm your prima, I'm your tia, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend. I'm the person who gonna be standing in line with you at this food place in particular and be like, girl, you think we gonna see this all over TikTok? Cause this ain't supposed to happen out here. So I ain't gonna talk too much because we got a lot of videos to get into.
Well, come get your what? Take your money. Come get your money. You want it so bad. She went Milwaukee with the shit. Milwaukee say, come get your shit. Come get your shit. Come get your brother number. All that shit. She told her else again, she ain't paying no. What you say?
This is the owner of Sweetly Seasoned Food Truck in Texas, and she had some people who were voluntarily working with her to get Keith Lee on down so that he could give her establishment the Keith Lee experience. Now what happened was Keith Lee ended up tipping her and everybody else who was on staff. There were people outside doing hair, cutting hair. There were also people who were working inside the food truck with her. So he paid those who were working outside $1,000 tip each, and he paid her a $2,000 tip and then gave her some extra money for some other shit. They're gonna break all of that down. But what I want to emphasize is this lady's attitude, because this is the video that was surfacing around and floating around before this next video that she came back and did. And
hi everyone.
Switch up crazy.
I am reaching out to you guys today because my son, he already called or texted. However, he got in touch with Sherelle and asked her if she can come pick up the money. From what I hear, she is refusing to get it. So now I am asking, and I'm asking my followers to please tag her and tell her Sweetly Seasoned is asking her to please come pick up their money. Okay? I am here on Forest Lane and Ardelia Road. Please. And also, if you guys want to come out and support, please, I am here. I'm not going anywhere. All right. Thank you.
Why she look like she want to fight if she come up there and get the money? Like, damn, bitch, just send me the money. I don't even want to come up there and get the money from you, because you look like one of them mean old women who just gonna make it a real hard time for me to get my money. And apparently that is exactly who this lady is, because like I said, before she posted this type of shit where she's like, oh, let's make amends, here's the money, she was withholding the money from the people who was working with her.
I'm ecstatic. Blessings to your family. I really appreciate you. But now this is where the downfall comes in. A lot of y'all was on my live when he said this.
I see y'all giving out haircuts.
My little brother, yeah.
He wants to give $1,000 from Harvard, so he can cut everybody.
Oh, that's my little brother. He went to go pick up my baby brother from school.
We want to leave you $1,000 to cut hair. We want to leave you $2,000.
And granted, everything was cool, right? Me being me and thinking everybody else. If you go through my comment section, you will definitely see where I'm tagging her business over and over and over because people thought it was my shit. So I hit her this morning, was like, Kim, you have workers today? Also, there's a guy who's wanted to do your menu and flyers for you, so I'm sending him your number. Who is this? Sherelle. Yes, I have workers for today, and you can send me his info. Thank you. That was it. So I respond back. I will send you his Instagram, and did you see if your money cleared? You can keep the money that was left for me, but my brother is preparing to leave and go back home, and I'm unsure how he'll get it once he leaves. Granted, all I had to do was send it to her, or she could have sent it to him, whatever. She said, please call me back so an agreement can be made. But before we even got to those messages, she called me, and she was just like, well, I didn't invite your brother to come out there and cut hair. I didn't invite you. My son invited you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give $1,000 to my son, and he'll give y'all whatever it is he see fit out of there. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Now, I did you a solid by saying I get money. When I opened my eyes this morning, I had a deposit for $1,500. You get what I'm saying? And I made money since. So I told you to keep my money, but I was more so pressed about the issue of my brother. Keith Lee don't know my brother. My brother don't know Keith Lee. My brother don't know any of y'all out here. But when you gave him the green light to post his flyers, after he cut both of your sons' head, yes, they paid. He wasn't cutting nobody's hair for free. Who the fuck put that out there? If you cutting hair for free, why are you posting flyers with prices? And this is the thanks that I get. I couldn't even get a thank you from you at the end of the day, bro. Like, come on. The man walked up and literally said, I seen your live. I seen this live. The wife even said, hey, Sherelle, let me see that cheer. Was nobody on the live? Like, come, well, I know y'all was on the live, but come on, bro. You got your kids in the background fighting for you. Like, it ain't even your kids. It's that one lady who didn't even want to get in a food truck with you in the first place. That's how I ended up there. If your kids really gave a fuck, I would have been at home in my bed. I would have been at home in my bed. Keith Lee would have never seen me type shit. I would have still popped out. I ain't even gonna lie, because my friend would have told me. But that's besides the point. The sole purpose of this was so you could get the exposure. You get what I'm saying? You wanted the Keith Lee effect. And we did our part.
Now, Sherelle is a big content creator on TikTok, and she's most known for calling out scams, calling out people who are doing bad business, all of that. So for her to volunteer with this lady and to tie her name to the brand, for one, that would have pissed me off too. Bitch, don't have me come down here and looking stupid and you don't run me my money. For two, you're not about to play with my family and their money. My brother is just trying to make his money the best way that he knows how, which is honest. You think you gonna fuck up my brother's money? Hell no. Hell no. You nor your son is about to do that. Just do proper business. Just do business the right way, especially if you were in a position to get blessed like that. Lady, no blessings are going to come to you with the way that you acting. And look at you. Just look at you.
Give that barber $1,000 for free haircuts. He should have said, anybody, come on, who want their haircut for free? Come on. Then he would have deserved it. Then that would have made him with me. Because now you're helping me. You're shining on me. This man was not with me.
Before we left, we went in and had a conversation with the mom, and we thanked everybody for having us. Me and the mama prayed together, and we left with a $4,000 tip behind. God is amazing.
Appreciate y'all for having us. I see y'all giving out haircuts and doing braids. So we want to leave $1,000 for the barber. So we keep cutting everybody here for free. We want to leave you $1,000 because we cut hair. We want to leave you $2,000. Yeah, everything. So we charge my barber $4,000 and y'all give me however y'all pay.
This is why I feel like everyone will not be able to be wealthy. And it's not because the work ethic ain't there or the sacrifice ain't there, but it's because your heart and your mind and your attitude can't support that type of money. You can't handle that type of money. This lady just sat there and said if this man proved to her that he was worthy of a tip on some money that ain't even hers, on some money that she wasn't even tipping, then I'd have gave him his money. Then I'd have gave him his money. Ma'am, this isn't your money to give. This isn't your blessing to say who gets it and who doesn't. This isn't. And that's why you gonna be at a certain level. You'll get business back, but it ain't gonna go above what it could have because of your character traits.
Keith Lee is not the person to blame for this. When this man walked up to that window and we greeted him and he said he was gonna give my brother $1,000, give me $1,000 and tip the owner $2,000 on top of him paying tax, which has nothing to do with what's going on, and then left another $886 on top of that, he was not the person to say, oh, I'm just going to give it all to the food truck. I was the one who said, I'm going to just charge you right here because I thought that this lady would have the decency, the humanity, the morality to say, okay, I'm going to just give y'all the money that this man said that y'all were allotted. Granted, we weren't even 45 minutes into whatever mini rush was going on after Keith Lee left, and she looked me in my face and said, you know, it's going to take about a day or two for that money to clear. I was like, yes, ma'am. I know how Square works. My brother was gone, y'all. Y'all heard me tell Keith Lee my brother went to go pick up my baby brother from school because I was dedicating my time. I neglected my responsibilities to go and help my friend's mom. So, if anything, it was my fault for believing and trusting that this lady was going to do right by what Keith Lee said. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he came to do. We asked him to come out. He came out. He said the food was good. But this is not Keith Lee's fault. And I'm not going to sit here and keep reading comments about y'all saying he should have did this, he should have did that. If anything, with everything that's going on, I wish the man would have stayed away. I wish I would have stayed at home in my bed. I wish I would have declined the offer to come out and help. Let's be honest. I wish I would have said, bump that. Let me take my brother to go and meet Jonathan so that he could potentially get a spot in the shop to further his career in haircutting. That's what I wish I should have done. But no, you can't do, black people just can't do right. You get what I'm saying? I gave my friend ample time to make this right. I told him ample times, your mama got to 5 o'clock to do right by my brother. I don't care if that means she calls and say, hey, I'm going to give you your money, I just can't give it today. Or, hey, I'm going to give you $500. I'm going to give you $100. Anything. You had the opportunity to make this right because out of your words, Trey, you said, my mama don't even understand. Your platform is bigger than mine. Just because the numbers don't look like it right now, baby, I got the weight of the world behind me. You know what I'm saying? So this does not fall on Keith Lee. This does not fall on what he did and him as a human being, him as a soul person who came to use his talent, his gift, his presence, all of that to help somebody that's full of greed. You get what I'm saying? No. And it won't stop. Dookie dick. Up until you make this shit right, I'm on y'all head. Stop blaming Keith Lee.
I said, not Dookie. Because you know where he putting that plunger is where the sun don't shine, but the Dookie go down the hole. That was a good one. I kind of got these videos flip-flopped. But Sherelle was coming out and being like, okay, now y'all starting to run y'all's mouths. Now we about to have a bigger issue. So I was able to find the videos where she was breaking down how Trey, which is the owner's son, was talking about how Keith Lee told him that his mama, that she could give out the money however she so chooses. And he was also like, Sherelle wanted to come up here. She wanted the clout. I was about to call him a she. He was being very Christian, if I could say. Clout. That's what he was saying about Sherelle. But Sherelle is the one who has the clout. So it doesn't make sense. You feel me?
Up to a motherfucker line talking about he didn't invite me out there, saying that I wanted to come out there and I wanted to get clout ABC X, Y, and Z. But let me show y'all the proof. First things first, you found out Keith Lee was coming and you said you wanted to make them this weak-ass shirt so that you could give it to him. You don't know how to run a t-shirt business, so you asked me to do it, right? If you realize those pictures I took right there, you took those right here in my hallway where my desk is, where I have all of my information, where I have my t-shirt printing machine, all of that. You must have forgot my brother was here when you pulled up, right? You wanted him to do the haircut, but you was out here stressing over the fact that Keith Lee was on his way out here. You couldn't even think straight. But you didn't want me out here. Why are you sending me your mom's logo to see if I can chop it up on a t-shirt? Hold on real quick.
This is why people got to stop lying on the internet, especially when other people have receipts. It's obvious that you do work with her. You do know her, Trey, because why would she be doing your mama's logo if y'all didn't know each other? You know what I'm saying? So I think you shouldn't have lied about that.
Y'all see this? Do y'all see this right here? So if I was not invited, why am I making t-shirts to come? Listen to me. I've never been the person to try to push myself onto bombs in my bad. I've never been the type of person to push myself onto bums in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So after I did that, you said, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Then something about $25. I don't know what the fuck that is. Of course, I'm going to forever be here. So in the midst of the conversation, I told you that I would come and help you and I would be the cashier. If I was never supposed to be there, if I was never supposed to be in the presence, and I only wanted to see Keith Lee, why on God's green earth am I in the food truck helping? Why am I out there promoting on live the entire time? But let's take it back, because you forgot you text me. You said, if you got a basketball, bring it. It's courts right there we can play on when we need a break. What did I say to you? I don't have a ball. Then the next morning after I said that, I said, wake up. My little brother can't come. You said, damn. I said, my middle brother is here. You said they got to have experience or they gon' drown. It takes a minute to get the hang of things. You got to remember the timers and all of that. I only know a few people who have worked fast food, but you never invited me. You never wanted my brother to come out there and drop fries. You wanted my 18-year-old brother to miss school so that your motherfucking mama can have the help that she needed. I said, I don't know. I'm going to help out in all the areas I can. Hopefully, you find someone. Then I said I was on the way. He said, okay. I said, you up? Dress? We have work to do. He said, I'm ready. 10 minutes away. Okay, and I pulled up to the spot. Yeah, I ain't want to do it to you, Trey. On my kids, I did not want to do it to you. I begged you. I pleaded to you. Right here in my bedroom yesterday on my phone. I said, bro, I'm going to give your mama to 5 o'clock to make it right with my brother. It could have been me she played with. It could have been anybody else in America she played with. But when you brought that shit to my house, you brought that shit to my land, my front porch. That's where I had a problem with it. You looked me dead in my face and said, if you go and make a video, this shit gonna fall back on me. If you go and make a video, this shit gonna tarnish me. If you go and make a video, everything was pointing me to the ultimatum of choose your brother or choose my platform. And by golly, with the, ooh, shit, I'm getting pissed the fuck off. I would never in a million years choose your motherfucking platform when your platform was built off of me. You do understand that, right? You do understand that, right? I done built 3 pages from the ground up organically. I've made millions of followers organically, and you stuck at 200,000 and you telling me that, come on, bro, come on. You want to do it? We about to do it.
Keith Lee responded to the situation as well.
Dallas, because we was posting videos in Dallas. So in hopes of us coming, they had t-shirts made and they was on live all day. So me and my family wasn't in cahoots with none of this. We was all under the impression that they were a team, and this was a normal routine for them. The barber being there, the braider being there, family being there, a lot of people being there. This is our first time here. We are customers. We have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. Number 2, I was never under the impression that haircuts was free. Again, my family was watching the lives. We knew that he was cutting hair for $40. So when we walked up and I said I want to get his $1,000 to the barber to do free haircuts and $1,000 to the braider to braid hair, it was because in the original video, the son said it was slow due to marketing. That's marketing. God willingly, after we post the video, there will be a line out the door. If there's a line out the door and there's a barber and a braider doing hair while people are waiting, that's marketing. So again, it's in the hood. You play some music, you cutting hair, you braiding hair, y'all all sitting out, y'all having fun. It's a parking lot barbecue. So again, we don't know the behind the scenes if they knew each other, if they didn't know each other. And the reason why I didn't pay everybody individually, the interaction that you see looked longer than what it was. It was really only like a 5-minute interaction. Within that 5 minutes, 30 to 40 people pulled up. They was pulling up and drove. That parking lot was getting deep, fast. And for me and my family's safety in general, I don't never carry cash around. And 9 times out of 10, if we tip, we always do it through the POS system. And even if we wanted to do it a different way, Zelle and Apple Pay wasn't an option because it was 4 or 5 people at the same time on live. So for safety reasons, they wouldn't be able to say their phone numbers or their personal information out loud. And as far as them taking my phone and putting their number in on Zelle themselves, I wouldn't hand my personal phone to nobody. So the POS system was the option that made the most sense. I've learned through this journey that sometimes it's deeper than the food, it's deeper than the marketing, it's deeper than the customer service. And this is one of those cases in my opinion. Sweetly Seasoned got a lot to figure out, and I thank God in advance that they do figure it out. The last thing I'm gonna touch on is the son is misconstruing something that I said, and I don't appreciate it. After I said out loud in detail what we deem the money to be used towards, I also said y'all can divvy it out how y'all feel necessary. Meaning after the money hits, because it's a POS system, they don't hit the same day. Y'all can send it out through Apple Pay, through Zelle, through Cash App, through check, through cash. However y'all feel necessary to spread it amongst the team. I thought and I still think that that's a very clear statement. But it's being misconstrued, in my opinion, intentionally misconstrued, that I said and the mom and the son can say who get the money and who don't get the money.
Not Keith Lee with the subliminal shade. Why you throw this clip in here? We already seen this clip. You ain't got to re-show us just to tell us to, you know what, fuck it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make sure you say, hey now, hey now, I got receipts. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we not?
So Keith Lee did tell her to distribute the money how she felt necessary.
I never said that. Regardless of what's going on behind the scenes, I felt on my heart to do what we did. So for the mom to go on the back end and disregard where my heart was at and what I felt like God was telling me to do in that moment and distribute the money how she felt necessary is 100% wrong in my opinion. I see the memes and I see the jokes, but I am not in the business of shutting businesses down. Her actions did not sit right with y'all and her customer base. That resulted in the situation that she ended in. We just ate the food and left a tip. Pray in advance that everybody in the situation stays safe. That's my biggest concern. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
Keith Lee, stay your ass out of people's business, because it seemed like this is about the second time you pop up to help and then you end up getting in some shit. So I don't know what it is, but stay. I'll just say it. This ain't on Keith Lee. I'm just making jokes. But lately it has been a little bit of controversy around him visiting places and either criticizing them fairly or some shit like this happening. But at the end of the day, I love that Keith Lee is still taking what could be deemed as negativity and keeping it positive, still continuing to help out our community and continuing to do what he's doing, even though he might be attacked for it or, you know, just have real negative criticism aimed at him because he's doing something different in the community. But at least he's continuing on. Now listen to this.
You car for months because you didn't have a car until Joe T bought you one.
Now this is Trey, the owner's son, and Sherelle. Now they arguing on another person's live, on another TikToker's live. I didn't get a chance to really do a lot of digging into this gentleman, but his name is on the screen. If you do want to follow him, please go ahead and do so, because not only was he mediating the conversation, but he was making sure that Trey wasn't getting beside himself with how he was talking to Sherelle. And I really respect how he did it in such a way that was respectful to all parties, but also very clear. Don't get on here talking that tough shit, okay? We ain't in that type of department, all right? Let's just get the money where it's supposed to go, nigga, okay? Okay.
And he bought you a Kia Optima, something I would never fucking drive.
Who paid for him? Huh? Who paid for him?
Who paid for what? Your car, Joe T.
Because all you did was got me your name.
Yes, you paid for the Turo.
Hey, and technically, she let you keep $1,000, so you still kind of owe her $500.
Wait.
Who? I don't owe her nothing. What are you talking about? First of all, this is a big misconception. I don't get money from this food truck. I've never gotten $1 from this food truck. That's not my money.
Okay.
Keith Lee never gave money to me. I am strictly a mediator. I don't owe Sherelle anything.
Hey, you saying you a meat eater is crazy.
Oh, shit.
I would like to go on record saying I am a meat eater. Why he do it like that? Trey was sitting up there trying to sound educated as hell. I am a meat-eater, okay? A meat-eater, and that's what I am doing here.
You set yourself up for that one.
I'm not the owner of the food truck. My name isn't on anything. I don't, literally, you can watch my videos. I'm trying to help my mom, so I don't have to help her financially anymore. That was the whole thing. That's not my food truck or my money. What are you talking about?
I get it, bro. I
Remember posting the video saying you didn't invite me out there? I was out there solely for club. Fuck out here.
Terrell, I invited you. I never said that I didn't invite you. I definitely invited you.
You did, nigga. I got tagged.
Hold on, let me help Sherelle. Sherelle, listen, I'm gonna help you out, bro.
I just said I invited you. What are
Hey.
you talking about? You're not even fucking listening. That's how dumb you is. I just said I invited everybody. I invited Sherelle. I invited her. I asked for her to come. Everybody, I invited Sherelle.
Cut.
I invited Sherelle.
Cut. So-
Trey invited Sherelle.
Listen, stop all that fucking yelling.
Oh shit!
Hey, just tell your mama, send your mother Sherelle's phone number. That is her Zelle info, so the money can be done. And you ain't never got to
Please
talk
name.
What you say?
No, me and Sherelle, we're gonna see each other, best believe. Oh,
you
no,
can't-
this ain't over.
Well, can you just send her the money so she can get? Can you send her the number so she can get the money?
She can come get it in person. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna come pull up, give her the money. Forget everything else. Here I come.
Her brother over there. That
Here I
brother
come.
big.
Just come outside and get the money, Sherelle. That's all you gotta do is come outside and get the money,
Oh,
Sherelle.
we staying here. Hey, cuz, don't come to Louisville with all that, bro. We
Sherelle, you gonna come outside? Are you gonna come outside and get the money?
I'm calling the cops.
Now you don't want to come outside? Why are you scary, Sherelle?
Come to my house. Come up here to my house.
I'm calling the cops.
You pull it up. Pull all the way up. I'm not coming outside. What that look like leaving?
Now show everybody the Zelle you just got. Show everybody the Zelle.
Wait,
Did you say?
Show them.
check your Zelle.
Check your Zelle, smarty pants.
Check your Zelle.
You're so smart. Check your Zelle.
Hold on, Hulk Hogan. Just sit down for a second, my boy.
I don't have HIV. Ain't nothing sick about me.
I
What do
said,
you have,
Hulk Hogan,
OnlyFans,
what-
girl?
what you got an OnlyFans, Sherelle?
Have a little bit of integrity. Fuck that, bro.
Yes, he has OnlyFans. That's who pop pussy on there all day.
Fuck your house, fuck that car, fuck the dread, fuck your heart, fuck your soul.
I'll fuck you and fuck your ugly ass kids.
It's over.
Fuck you talking about?
What did you
Kids
get?
look just like you.
Doing catering. All of a sudden, she got Zelle.
Did you get the money? You got the money?
Fuck out of here, bro. I got the money.
Thank you, Lord. Hey, hold on. So, all right, she got the money. So,
Oh, see, she don't want to talk about she got the money.
Hello.
Now let's end the live and stop talking about Keith Lee. Get some clout on somebody else, Sherelle.
wait.
Get some clout on somebody else, Sherelle.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so first of all, Let's give a big shout out to them for actually coming through with the money. Dang. Shout out to Mom No Neck and shout out to bro.
But after all is said and done, this is the result. Now it says permanently. Now after all is said and done, this is the result. Now it says it's permanently closed. But on the TikTok streets, the people are saying like, oh, this is probably just a marketing tool. They're going to reopen after she apologizes, meaning the owner of Sweetly Seasoned. After she apologizes so many times, they're going to reopen and she'll get more business than before. I don't know which way it's going to go, but what I will say is this. If you get an opportunity to be blessed and you get an opportunity to get yourself into a better position, don't take that as your time to shit on people who was there helping you. Don't take that as your time to be like, see, I'm better than you now because Keith Lee didn't come to see you. He came to taste my food, baby, and all you was doing was helping me serve plates. You ain't the chef in this motherfucker. Don't do that, because shit like this happens to you. Customer service is everything. In this digital world, in this world where everybody becomes an expert overnight, now we have expert stock investors and expert hair beauticians out of their fucking kitchen who can't clip ends. We have all these experts who don't have no goddamn customer service, but you an expert. But you a guru. But you a leader, but you ain't got no customer service. You don't got a polite heart. You don't got a kind heart. You don't got a giving spirit. And that's how you get. See, I believe in God and I believe in the Bible. And I believe that the way that you get is the way that you give. So if you got a giving attitude, a giving heart, a mind to serve people, to serve the people around you, to love the people around you right, then you're going to get that blessing right back to you. You feel me? It might not come how you want it to. It might not come right when you really want it to, but it's going to come back to you. The way that you just did this shit, girl, you did all this over $5,200. Damn. It wouldn't have been worth it to me. But I don't know. Drop down in the comments what you think. Okay, girl, I need to hear what you got to say. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I have been the Just Kaysen Brand, and please follow me everywhere on all of my social media platforms at the Just Kaysen Brand, and drop your comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.